Welcome back to another episode of Learn English Through Story. Today we're diving into the fascinating origin of one of the most iconic cartoon characters in history, Bugs Bunny. You may know him as the clever rabbit who always stays calm, always has a plan, and always has a carrot in his hand. But do you know where he really came from? How he was created? Or why his name is Bugs Bunny? In this episode, you'll discover the surprising, funny, and sometimes accidental moments that shaped Bugs Bunny into the legend we know today. And while you enjoy the story, you'll also improve your English listening skills naturally and effortlessly. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into the amazing story behind the world's most famous rabbit. Let's begin. Before Bugs Bunny became the world's most famous rabbit, he didn't exist as a complete character. There was no name, no personality, no carrot-chewing attitude, and no iconic line like, what's up, Doc? There was only an idea, a small idea, a rabbit idea. And this idea was born in the chaotic, noisy, coffee-filled animation rooms of Warner Brothers Studios in the 1930s. Cartoons were drawn by hand, frame by frame, with dozens of exhausted artists working late into the night. But let's go back to the beginning. In the early 1930s, Warner Brothers was searching for a character that could compete with Disney's Mickey Mouse. They didn't want cute. They wanted something different, something funnier, something unexpected. A character with personality, humor, and a little bit of mischief. So the animators created a rabbit in 1938. But the first version was nothing like the Bugs Bunny we know. He had a round belly, awkward movement, and a strange laugh. He didn't feel like a star. But animator Ben "Bugs" Hardaway wasn't satisfied. He improved the rabbit's design: longer ears, slimmer body, sharper expressions. Then he placed the drawings into a folder and labeled it Bugs Bunny, meaning the bunny belonging to Bugs Hardaway. No one imagined that this simple label would later become one of the most iconic names in animation history. The development of Bugs Bunny didn't happen overnight. Many creative minds contributed to him. Tex Avery added wild comedy and timing. Chuck Jones shaped Bugs as calm, confident, and clever. Bob Clampett gave him expressive movement. And Mel Blanc, the legendary voice actor, brought him to life with his unique voice. Each person added something essential, like ingredients in a perfect recipe. One of the funniest facts about Bugs Bunny is that his carrot habit was created by accident. During the production of the 1940 cartoon, A Wild Hare, the team needed Bugs to look relaxed while Elmer Fudd spoke. But just standing still was boring. Someone suggested giving him a carrot to chew, inspired by a famous movie scene in which Clark Gable casually ate a carrot while talking. So Bugs Bunny did the same. Ironically, Mel Blanc disliked carrots and always spit them out immediately after recording. But the carrot stayed and became a symbol of the rabbit forever. Another accidental moment became legendary. What's up, Doc? Tex Avery, who was from Texas, used the phrase casually. He didn't think it was funny. But when audiences heard Bugs say it while being completely calm in front of a hunter pointing a gun at him, they loved it. The line stayed forever. Bugs Bunny's personality was carefully crafted. He never attacked first. He only reacted when someone bothered him. He was clever, not cruel, confident, not arrogant, calm under pressure. He solved problems with intelligence and humor, not force. He didn't run away from danger. He leaned on a tree, chewed a carrot, and made a joke. That attitude made him different from every other cartoon character. The name Bugs Bunny became official in 1940. When the team reviewed the character folder labeled Bugs Bunny, some read it as Bugs Bunny. The team liked how it sounded: playful, simple, memorable. And so the rabbit got his permanent name. After A Wild Hare, Bugs became a superstar. He appeared in countless cartoons, became a symbol during World War II, and outsmarted Elmer Fudd, Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam, and many others. He became known as the little guy who always won, not with strength, but with intelligence. Bugs Bunny taught audiences that you don't need to be big or powerful to succeed. You just need cleverness, confidence, and a good sense of humor. Today, Bugs Bunny remains a timeless character. His humor still works, his personality still inspires, and his legacy continues in animation, culture, and entertainment. And now that you've heard the full origin story of Bugs Bunny, it's time to review some useful vocabulary from today's episode. These words will help reinforce your English learning and improve your understanding. Vocabulary review begins now. Chaotic means full of disorder or confusion. The animation studio was chaotic during the early days of Bugs Bunny's creation. Personality means the qualities that form someone's character. Bugs Bunny's personality is calm, clever, and confident. Casual means relaxed and informal. "What's up, Doc?" is a very casual greeting. Ironic means opposite of what you expect. It was ironic that Mel Blanc hated carrots, even though Bugs Bunny is famous for eating them. Inspired means influenced or motivated by something. Bugs Bunny was inspired by many creative ideas from the animators. Aggressor means the one who attacks first. Bugs Bunny was never the aggressor. He always reacted calmly. Cleverness means smart thinking mixed with creativity. His cleverness helped him escape every trap set by Elmer Fudd. Expressive means showing emotions clearly. The designers made Bugs more expressive with sharper facial features. Signature means strongly associated with someone or something. Bugs Bunny's signature phrase is, "What's up, Doc?" Timeless means never going out of style. Bugs Bunny's humor is timeless and still loved today. Now it's time for a short quiz to test your listening and understanding. Don't worry, after each question, you will hear the correct answer. Quiz time begins now. Question 1. How did Bugs Bunny get his name? A. From a real rabbit. B. From a folder label created by an animator. C. From a fan contest. The correct answer is B. The character file was labeled Bugs's Bunny, which later became Bugs Bunny. Question 2. Why does Bugs Bunny eat a carrot? A. Because rabbits naturally love carrots. B. Because it copied a famous movie scene. C. Because Mel Blanc suggested it. The correct answer is B. The carrot chewing idea was inspired by a Clark Gable movie scene. Question 3. What makes Bugs Bunny different from other cartoon characters? A. He is always scared. B. He attacks first. C. He stays calm and clever even in dangerous situations. The correct answer is C. Bugs Bunny remains relaxed, confident, and smart even under pressure. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening and learning with us. If you enjoyed this story and our English practice today, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more fun and educational episodes just for you. And when you subscribe, you'll be the first to know when a new episode drops. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care and keep learning.